Hi, my name is Akshat, and I'm the co-founder of Expert Hire. Expert Hire is an assistive technology to help students become more placement ready. In India, it is a very common concept for universities to help students find the right companies, train to be a better fit for the company, and actually apply to them. But there was a small gap that we realized. Students were not industry ready. There were very small as well as big issues. A student would put their high school above the college or university they attended. In reality, you're supposed to put it in the descending order. The same goes with work experience. A lot of people apply for coding jobs, but they don't even put their GitHub or project links on their CV. And most ATS software, as well as manual recruiters, tend to reject their applications. Coming to interviews, students do not have a platform where they can practice for each company. Let's say I want to apply to Google. I do not know what kind of questions they ask. I'm not prepared to answer questions for HR rounds, technical rounds, maybe group discussions, etc. Expert Hire helps students prepare for just that. Let me show you a quick demo. I'm going to log into my account. Once I'm logged in, I can see uh, in between the different organizations that I'm part of. Usually, universities will have one organization for each student, but I can see where I exactly stand in that organization. I am ranked three in the organization, but my behavior score, confidence score, they're quite low. And my readiness score out of 100, it is just 44. I've taken two interviews. Maybe if I take more interviews, I might become a better fit. And these are the skill gaps that I have to improve upon. I've tried to apply for maybe AI jobs, but I don't have any experience with PyTorch. So that's the kind of analysis that might help a student be better at what they want to do. One size fits all resumes don't work anymore. You have to curate your resume according to the company you want to apply for, the job you want to apply for. There needs to be enough relevance, experience, or at least demonstrated interest. That's why we have made this feature for resume optimizations. I applied, for instance, to Microsoft as an AI engineer. I got only 29% as an overall score. And you're going to see there are no relevant links. It says I have too many pages. These are the missing keywords for the role. And there is no experience relevance. The formatting is pretty mediocre. The readability is not that great. And I'm definitely an unlikely fit. My resume strengths, weaknesses, and areas of improvements are given. I'm myself a front-end developer. So you see, I have a much higher score and I might be selected for front-end roles. You see, there's enough experience relevance. I still did miss a few keywords that would have boosted my profile further. But you see, there are relevant links. I still need to reduce the number of pages. I might be a potential fit, and I still have some improvements that I can do. Say you want to apply to Adobe as a product marketing manager. I can just upload my resume again. It starts uploading it, then it processes it, and it gives you a score on the basis of that. If you get, say, a 20%, you can obviously try again, improve it to get your 40, then 100, etc. You see, I got a 17%, worse than I expected, because I don't have market research, competitive analysis, CRM systems, any of the relevant tools for that role. It also says that I should add more about certifications, etc., which would be relevant to it. So I'm an unlikely fit. Now let's move on to a mock interview. Once your resume is shortlisted, you're hopefully moving forward to an interview round. Interview rounds are of multiple types. Let's say again, I want to apply as a uh, let's do product. I want to apply to maybe Accenture. There are going to be multiple rounds. I'm going to be going through an HR round, coding round, problem solving, case studies, etc. Let's say I take a coding round and I can choose the level of difficulty based on the seniority of the position. I'm going to go with easy. I'm not going to finish the complete interview for you, but I'll give you a quick brief. I again upload the resume. It asks me questions on the basis of my resume, the job, you see the job description, and the company. When I start
Start
the interview,
interview. Hello, Akshat Gupta. Thank you for joining the interview for Product Engineer. Let's start with a simple introduction. You can start.
hi, my name is Akshat, and I am someone who is started as a front-end developer. I studied in VIT Vellore. I eventually learned digital marketing, project management. Then I realized product is something I love. I like strategizing. And that's when I started thinking I should use my technical skills as well as managerial skills and do the best I can.
Thank you for the introduction. Can you tell me about a specific technical project where you wrote impactful code? And what was the toughest coding obstacle you faced?
So while I worked at Agora, I had to essentially work with a lot of different tech stacks, including Next.js, React.js, Svelte, Vue.js. While I like learning new things, it became very overwhelming. I did not know how server-side components work. So I had to learn that in Next.js with my senior's help. He guided me in importing some packages that would only work on the client side. I guess that was one of the toughest projects I had to work on.
Interesting experience with multiple tech stacks. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into your understanding of product design and manufacturing processes. Can you share any technical challenges you faced in optimizing a process related to product design
So
or
I'm going to show you
manufacturing
this.
and how you resolve them?
We have a code editor right in the platform where I can choose whatever um, stack I'm comfortable with, say Java, Python, etc. Once I'm done, I can submit the code and the bot will continue asking me questions or it gives me suggestions related to the interview. I'm going to end this interview for now and I move on to the interview details page. I have this, you see a lot of different interviews, right? I have this AMD interview, for instance. I can see, okay, there were no tab switches or any of those, but I'm still not a good fit as an AI ethics analyst. It says this is what happened, points for improvement. I did not submit any code. Let me switch organizations and just see what happened for this role. I applied as a graduate food processing automation engineer. I looked away during the interview. Points for improvements, overall assessments. Again, there was no coding, so it did not technically rank me on that. But the scaling, biotech, management, a lot of different things related to the interview I gave. Also gave an interview for AMD. I'm going to see multiple phases where there are tab switches. I submitted some code. It gave me improved version of the code and a code score analysis. It tried to rank me on Node.js, React.js. The goal is to add more information even over here. So it is more helpful to candidates to understand why their confidence was only 73%. They can view recordings, they can view transcripts of what exactly happened in the meeting, and hopefully that helps them become better at what they do. This is the product that we have developed so far. Eventually, we're also going to work on helping students get into the right university for masters, MBA, university applications, and do 0 to 1 for the student journey throughout.